Okay, this is the last question in the exam paper. It's a database question, so I would advise when you read the question at the beginning of the exam, you notice this and you don't do a database question last. Let's have a look at what this one says. Okay, open the 7 numbers database, which I've done. Import the data stored in the 7.5 HTML file into a new table named in the database. Use the first row as the data as field names. Do not create a primary key. And set an appropriate field size for the first field. Okay, so what we need to do now is we obviously need to import, so we're going to look at external data. Check the bottom names of the group. We've got import and link. I can't see HTML here, so I'm just going to go down. There's my HTML document. Now I've got different options here. Copy of the records, link data. It doesn't say anything about linking, so I'm just going to import the source data into a new table on the current database, which is what I want to do. So I need to browse. Once I get to my exam folder, you can see the 7.5 HTML file there, so I double click on that. One of the reasons why it is particularly cruel to put a database question last, or to even try and do a database question last, is that it quite often takes a long time. Databases are big objects. You will sometimes see your buffering and your waiting symbol happening and you won't be able to start right, but it's come up quite quickly this time, so good. Import HTML wizard, so we're on the right track. Right, what have we got here? The first row contains column headings, so if I do that you can see that the first row has now been put in grey. That means they will be used as the field names in my database. It looks like everything is correct there. There's nothing here I think I need to do, so I'll just leave that for the moment. We can always go into design view in the database when we start. Now this is talking about primary key, and it says do not create a primary key, so I must click no primary key there. Alright, the next one, import to table. Now I need to create a new table and its name is in, so I might as well do that now. And then I press finish. Now, if you get an error message in the last question of an exam with time running out, you are not allowed to panic and just press OK. You must read it. Text file specification field separator matches decimal separator or text delimiter. Right, so there's a problem here in the way that there's been a conflict between two different types of things. So we're looking for decimal separator or text delimiter, and we're looking to change these so that this will actually work. You are expected to get an error message here. You haven't done anything wrong. It's just telling you what you need to do next. Let's press OK and press OK, and then we'll go to advanced because we didn't have any options about text delimiters. And then you will see here we've got text delimiter, we've got a time delimiter, we've got a decimal symbol. So it talked about a decimal delimiter. At the moment this is comma, so I'm just going to try something. I'm just going to change it to a full stop. Press OK and then finish. Will that work? Let's see whether that works. Yes, it works. So we can close it. Now we've got the database table in. We can open it. We can see that's correct. So the only thing we need to do now is go home, have a look, and see our month. Our field size is 255, so I'm trying to think of the longest month, December, November maybe, but if I change it to 10, I know the field size will be more than enough, so I can close my database, save my changes, and then we're done.